Hey everyone, welcome back to the Beach Bum Bookworm. I am Tiffany. My channel is all about cozy mystery books and romance, and I am really thrilled to be talking about next month's July 2021 romance releases. I always enjoy making these videos because then I as well find out what new books are coming out, because I don't really keep track like some people. Some people are really like, they're like, my most anticipated reads of next year. I'm like, huh? I'm not that organized. It's the month before for me. Unless it's something I really, really love. I mean, there's a couple, but most of the time I have no idea. So if you're like me and you don't know, you'll be really excited for this video. Let's get into it. We're looking at the romance releases of July 2021 in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, guys, so I'm going to do it a little different this month. There are so many romance books coming out. There were so many that looked amazing coming out that I want to tell you about as many as I can, and I still can't get to all of them. There's just no way. But I've decided that I want to include as many as I could, so I'm not going to read any synopsis. I'm just going to tell you about them, show the covers, and you guys can add them to your TBR, look them up as you wish. Let's get into it. The first one is called Crown of Ghosts. This is the 19th book in the Lost Kings Motorcycle Club. It's right here. This is by Autumn Jones Lake. The next one, I have read a ton of books by this author, and I really love her. It is The Spark right here. This is by KEELAND. Looks like it's a standalone. The next book coming out is called 9 Lives right here. And this is by Miss Danielle Steele, who needs nothing else said. It's like a mic drop. Boom. The next book is called It's Better This Way. It is right here. This is by Debbie Macomber. And this is probably the author I have read the most books of ever, I think. I haven't actually figured it up, but I think I've read more books from her than anybody else. I absolutely love her. The next book is called While We Were Dating right here. This is by Jasmine Guillory. It looks like it's also another standalone. The next book is called Love Next Door right here. This is by Helena Hunting, who has been fast becoming one of my all-time favorite romance authors. It's more that she's becoming one of my auto-buy romance authors than anything. I probably just started reading her in January, but I have like gobbled up her series and her books. I absolutely love her. And this is a brand new series starting. It's called the Lakeside series. I can't wait. The next book is called The Varsity Dad Dilemma. It is right here. This is by Lex Martin. It says it's a small town sports romance. I'm in. Another sports romance is called Tripped. It is right here. It says that this is number 5 in the Boston Terriers hockey series. I have not read any of these. This is by Jacob Chance, but I will be giving it a chance. See what I did there? Oh, I love hockey romances. I'm glad I can laugh at myself, because you might not be laughing at me, but I think I'm pretty funny. The next one is by a very popular author, Bromberg. This book is called Hard to Love. It is right here. This is the 5th book in the Play Hard series. I think I've read at least one in this series, but I can't swear that. Goodreads would have to tell me. Next book is called The Brazen. It is right here. This is the 3rd book in the Calamity Montana series by WILLA Nash. It says that this is another small town romance. I enjoy small town romances. It's another trope that I really love. The next book is called Waylaid. It is right here. This is the 8th book in the True North series by Serena Bowen. Serena Bowen to me is very hit or miss. I know people love her, and I have loved books by her, but I have also not loved books by her. I look forward to checking it out. I don't think I've read anything in this particular series. Actually, I know I have not. So I need to give it a whirl. Next book is called Claimed. It is right here. This is a new series called Lair of the Wolven series, book 1 by J.R. Ward. Looks to be a paranormal romance. She writes a lot of paranormal romances. The next one is book number 7 in the Ravenel series. It's called Devil in Disguise right here. This is by Lisa Kleypas, who's very, very popular in historical romance genre. I don't read a lot of those, but she has a ton of books, and I hear her name all the time and hear really good things about her name. So if you're a historical romance lover and you haven't checked out her series, you probably need to. The next one is called The One You're With. It is right here. This is by Lauren K. Denton, and it looks like a standalone. The next book is called It Happened One Summer, right here. This is by Tessa Bailey. I really enjoy Tessa Bailey's writing. This series has been on my TBR for a while. It is the Bromance Book Club series. Number 4 is coming out. It's called Isn't It Bromantic? It's right here. This is by Lissa K. Adams. All these books look so good. I'm going to have to bump it up on my TBR. The next book is called Private Player. It is right here. This is by Louise Bay. This is another standalone. Next book is called The Rookie, right here. This is the 3rd book in the Looking to Score series by the amazing Kendall Ryan. I love hockey romances. If you watch my channel for any amount of time, you know that. So give me anything that she writes. The next book is called The Edge of Chaos, right here. This is by Jay Salmon. It looks like this is a standalone. Next one is called The Mixtape, right here. This is by Brittany C. Cherry. I just read my first Brittany C. Cherry last month, and I loved it. I think it was one of my favorite romance reads of last month. Can't wait to look into more of her writing. The next one is a wildly popular series. I'm not huge into paranormal romance, but I know a lot of people love it. This is number 34 in the Crew of Hunters series. It's called The Forbidden, right here. This is by Heather Graham. 34 books in that series. That's incredible. The next one is called A Cup of Silver Linings, right here. This is book number 2 in the Dove Pond series by Karen Hawkins. The next book is called The 7-Day Switch. It is right here. This is by Kelly Harms. It looks like it's a standalone. The next book is called Out of Character. It is right here. This is the 2nd book in the True Colors series. It says it's a Rivals LGBTQIA series. This is a new adult by Annabeth Albert. I'm really trying to get into reading more LGBTQ books, but I don't know about new adult. Like, I would like a little older characters just because I'm older. So if somebody has some recommendations, let me know. The next one is called Trusting Molly. It is right here. This is the 3rd book in this Silverstone series by Susan Stoker. This series looks really good. I'm not a huge romantic suspense person. I've had ones that I really love, but overall, it's not my go-to trope. The next one is the 8th book in the Dark and Dirty Sinners Motorcycle Club series. It's called Storm. It is right here. This is by SERENA. Another author I have read a ton from, it is Natasha Madison. The book coming out is called Southern Secrets, right here. This is the 7th book in this Southern series. Natasha Madison is another hit or miss for me. Sometimes she hits it out of the ballpark, and sometimes it's a bunt and doesn't go anywhere. I'm just being honest. The next book is called Cursed. It is right here, sorry. This is the 1st book in the Enchanted Gods series. The next book is called Jet. It's right here. This is the 10th book in the Arizona Vengeance series by Sawyer Bennett, which means I am 10 behind. Oh my gosh, I'm a big fan of Sawyer Bennett. I'm going to have to just dive into this series. This is totally off topic, but I just have to throw it in here. I love coffee, and I have been thinking about getting a subscription box. Let me know if you have a good subscription box to flavored coffees. I want to try to do a different coffee each week and tell you about the coffee I am drinking, because I just think that when I watch those videos, it's so much fun. But I really need to know first what a great flavored coffee subscription box is. So let me know. Not tea. Nothing wrong with tea, but it is not my cup of tea. If you, oh my gosh, my puns are so terrible. I'm sorry. But anyways, I'm really looking for flavored coffee, subscription flavored coffee. Let me know. All right, now let's get back to the books, why we're here. This next book is called Totally Folked. It is right here. This is the Good Folk Modern Folk Tales, #1 by Penny Reed. The next book is called Fallen Royal. It is right here. This is the 4th book in the Mafia Royal series by Rachel Van Dyken. I am really getting into mafia romances. I know they've been around for a while. People have been obsessed with them. And I'm like, oh, you know, I'll give it a shot at some point. It's on my TBR. And then I gave it a shot. And now I'm like, give me more. Give me all of them. I'm really enjoying it. The next one is another mafia romance. I have not started this series yet because I can't find it on where I get my books. So Hoopla, please get the Kingmaker series. If you're out there. Kingmaker, Kingmaker, Kingmaker. That was my echo. So anyways, the Kingmaker series, book #4 is coming out. It's called The Spy right here. This is by Sophie Lark. I've heard so many things about this author. I can't wait to try her. I get almost all of my books from Hoopla. If it's not Hoopla, it's Libby. So Libby, if you're out there, make it happen. Sophie Lark, any books by Sophie Lark, please, on audio, make it happen. The next book is called Tainted Creek. It is right here. This is book #2 in the All-Stars series books by K.C. Keene. The next book is by Kennedy Fox. It's called Winning the Cowboy right here. This is the 6th book in the Circle B Ranch series. And y'all know I love my cowboy romances, so I will be checking that one out. Another mafia romance I am digging this month. #4 is coming out. It's called Vicious Protector. This is in the Mafia Wars series by Maggie Cole. Another author I've heard great things about, have not been able to check out. Again, Hoopla, Libby, audio, anything by Maggie Cole. So the next book is called Love by Liam. It is right here. This is the 3rd book in the Vested Interest ABC Corporation series. This is by Melanie Moreland. The next book is called Inked Obsession. I already like the name. It is the 2nd book in the Montgomery Inc. Fort Collins series by Carrie Ann Ryan. Next book is called Just One Scandal. It is right here. This is the 2nd book in the Kingston Family series by Carly Phillips. I love Carly Phillips. I have not heard of this series by her. I don't know how I missed it, but I will be checking it out. Next book is called The Mercy of Demons. It is right here. This is the 6th book in the Underestimated Novels series by Candace M. Wright. The next book is called The Sacrifices We Make. It is right here. This is the 2nd book in the Maven of Mayhem series by Mila Sen. Interesting. The next book is called Tainted Blood. It is right here. This is the 2nd book in the Corrupt Gods duet. Oh, so it's only 2 books. This is by Cora Kinburn and Catherine Wilcher. The next book is called Perfect Embrace. It is right here. This is the 8th book in the Mason Creek series by KAYLEE Ryan. The next book is called Lost and Found Family right here. This is by Jennifer Ryan. I love this author. She writes a lot of cowboy romances. The next book is called The Chase right here. This is the 2nd book in the U.S. Marshals series by Lisa Harris. The next 2 books are coming out by the same author on the same day. I don't know how she's written 2 books coming out on the same day, but I went to make sure because I thought maybe I wrote it down right, and that's what it says. The first one is called Secrets in the Sand right here. This is a Southern Second Chance romance, again by Carolyn Brown. And the next one by Carolyn Brown is called Second Chance at Sunflower Ranch right here. I'm loving the covers. The next one is an Amish romance. I love Amish romances. This is book 1 in the Amish Blessing series. It's called Love's Dwelling right here. This is by Kelly Irvin. The next book is called Have We Met? It's right here. This is by Camille Baker. The next book is called Pause. It is right here. This one is by Kylie Scott, and I have read some books by Kylie Scott. She is wildly popular. I feel like I'm missing something because I feel like I should love them because the ones that I've read have been like celebrity rock star trope, and I really like that trope, but I have not enjoyed the books, and I think it's me. I don't know what I'm missing, but I'm going to give this one a shot because I just know as many good things as I read, I just feel like I need to keep trying. The next book is called Voyeur. It is right here. This is the 7th book in the Club Oxygen series. The next book is called Kings of Chaos right here. This is the first book in the Dirty Broken Savages series by Eva Ashwood. The next book is called Slingshot. It is right here. This is in the Ruthless Underworld series by K.L. Savage. I'm not sure what book number it is. The next book is called Bound by Fate. It is right here. This is the 9th book in the Ravage Motorcycle Club Bound series by Ryan Michelle. The next book is called The Casanova, right here. This is the 3rd book in the Miles High Club by T.L. Swan. The next book is called Feral Wolf. It is right here. This is the 3rd book in the Darkmoor Penitentiary series. This is by Carolyn Peckham and Suzanne Valente. The next book is called Kiss to Defy, right here. This is the 3rd book in the Blairwood University series by Anna B. Doe. The next book is called Homecoming, right here. This is the 3rd book in the Speakeasy Tap Room by Rebecca Noren. The next book is called Cakewalk. It is right here. This is the 2nd book in the Kingston High series by Sunday Leighton. The next book is called Broken Trust. It is right here. This is the 1st book in the Pacific Prep series by R.A. Smith. I told y'all there are a ton of romance books coming out, and there were so many more. It's crazy. The next one is called Max Steel. It is right here. This is the 9th book in the Steel Cruise series by M.J. Fields. The next book is called One Night Only, right here. This is by Catherine Walsh. Looks like it's a standalone. Another sports romance, but this time it's football. It is called Out of Bounds, right here. This is the 1st book in the Atlanta Rising Football Club series by Claire Hastings. The next book is called Fallen. This is the 7th book in the Dark in You series right here. This is by Suzanne Wright. The next book is called Ruthless Noble, right here. This is the 2nd book in the Royalty Cruise series by Allie Sis. The next book is called How Sweet It Is, right here. This is by Dylan Newton, and it looks like it's a standalone. The next one is called The Summer Sisters, right here. This is the 2nd book in the Juniper Springs series by Sarah Richardson. I have read a couple books by Sarah Richardson. I really enjoy her writing. The next book I'm really excited about. This is my favorite series by this author, and I love this author. The author is Marie Force, and it is the 14th book in the Butler, Vermont series, which used to be the Green Mountain series, is right here. It is called Come Together. And man, this is my absolute favorite series by her. Oh, I'm thrilled that she's writing another one. The next one is called The Rule Breaker, right here. This is by Claire Contreras. The next book is called The Vow of Justice, right here. This is the 7th book in the Vow series by Emma Renshaw. The next book, Black Thorns. This is the 2nd book in the duet called Thorns by Rena Kent. The next book is called Bayou Beauty, right? Loving it. This is the 4th book in the Butterfly Bayou series by Lexi Blake. And the last one I have for you is called Serves Me Right. It is right here. This is the 9th book in the Right series by Linde. I hope you enjoyed all of these romances. There are a ton of great ones coming out. Can't wait for July. Hope you enjoy this, and until next time, may all your future reads be 5 stars. Bye, everyone!